Hey, what's up? I'm Colleen and welcome to my channel. I'm just a girl who's enthusiastic about makeup and positivity. And when I say positivity, I mean bringing people up, not pushing people down. Being mean is not cool. Awesome people are not mean. So be kind all the time. So welcome to Colleen's Creeptober. I decided to do a Colleen's Creeptober because this time of year is my absolute favorite time of year. I love all the seasons for all the individual things, but between like now and Christmas is my like happiest time because I think it's just there's so much fun, like warm comfy things going on that just make you feel like good. The trees look so beautiful when they're changing. I hate that it happens so fast, but it's just such a beautiful time of year, and I love this smell, I guess, like of cinnamon and pumpkin and all that kind. It just makes you feel like good. Plus my birthday's this time of year, so I guess that's probably also why I like it. So I thought it would be kind of fun to do something for Halloween this year, and basically Colleen's Creeptober is just going to be a few videos that I'm going to add a true ghost story into the beginning of, or I'm going to be doing a like kind of Halloween-ishy kind of look versus just something that I would wear every day. I will leave a timestamp below for when I actually just start talking about the makeup that I am wearing, because I know not everyone likes to hear like about ghost stories and stuff, because not everyone believes in that kind of stuff, which is totally cool. So that will be linked below if you want to skip this entire part. So anyway, I don't know if you guys know this. You've probably kind of figured it out. I am a huge believer and a huge fan of the, well, not fan. I mean, I enjoy watching paranormal like videos and stuff, but I wouldn't say like I'm a fan of poltergeists or something. But I'm a huge believer in the supernatural, because I've just had a lot of things in my life happen that cannot be explained. I just also really believe that there are things just because we can't see them doesn't mean they don't exist, because our minds are so vast and we don't even use all of our brain. So I am totally open to paranormal experiences, and I've had a lot, and people have asked me, a couple of people have mentioned to me about sharing some of them, so I figured Colleen's Creeptober is the perfect time for me to share some of my very scary haunting experiences. To be honest, I've had so many experiences. I could probably do some, and I still have them to this day. The other day something happened too. But I'm going to go back to a few years ago. I'm going to tell you first my like haunted hotel type of stories. They're very quick, so I'm going to lump them together. But the first time I actually saw a full apparition of a ghost was in a hotel in Nashville, Tennessee back in 2004. I was there in college on a media conference because I was one of the editors on our school newspaper at the time. And we went to a media conference in Nashville, Tennessee, and I forgot what hotel it was at. But it was me, my best friend, and then two other girls from our school. We're all sharing this room. And in the middle of the night, I woke up. Now I was awake, looked over, and standing at the foot of like our bed was here, and then their bed was here, and like kind of standing more towards the other girl's bed, but kind of in the middle, was this figure with a gray hoodie on, just standing there, and freaked me out. It was definitely not fully, like, it was not a person. It was definitely like some kind of apparition spirit. It was so freaky. It was the first time I ever saw like a full person apparition. I couldn't make out their features of their face because I freaked out so much. I just like closed my eyes and actually pulled the blankets over my head. But that freaked me out. No one else saw anything. Like, I didn't ask the other girls. My best friend had had experiences, so I knew that she wouldn't think I was crazy, but she didn't see or feel anything. We have had experiences together, which I will actually include. There's some really creepy ones that I will include later in the month. But that was really creepy. I can't explain that because I was awake, because I remember it very vividly. And I remember being awake, but it was really creepy. It was, even if, like, I'd rather it be a ghost than to find out that it was like somebody broke in and was watching us sleeping. That's extra creepy. But I really do think just the way it looked, it definitely wasn't human. It was some kind of apparition, and it was just really creepy. The next hotel experience that I had actually happened at the happiest place on earth. Although a lot of people say it is one of the most haunted places on earth, it is Disney World. I don't know, I guess I can say the hotel it was. It was the Dolphin Hotel. We went there about, I guess it was 12 years ago was the last time my whole family went to Disney. And we were staying at the Dolphin Hotel. And me, my mom, and my sister all saw this thing 3 different times. And we didn't like tell each other till afterwards. So I know I was validated because my sister and my mom saw it too. But there was definitely a shadow person that lived in our hotel room with us. Because out of the corner of my eye, I would see something, you know, like kind of the typical thing that you'd feel like you've heard people talk about shadow people. But then you'd also see this shadow person. I don't know if they were male or female. They have any gender. I have no idea. You could see them in the mirror very fast, but they would be there. And at first when it happened, I just kind of like brushed it off because we were all in the room together. So I was like, whatever. But the second time it happened, I actually was in the room, I think by myself, or just my dad was there. And I was getting ready to take a shower. Or was I out of the shower? It had to do with the shower. Anyway, it was there really fast again, but I know I saw it. So I was like, that's just great. But my mom also saw it, I don't know if it was 1 or 2 times, I believe, in the mirror. And my sister, there was one day that we all went down to the pool and she didn't feel like going down, so she stayed in the hotel room by herself. She was, I believe, her birthday actually was during when we were there, and she turned 17 at the time. And she, all of a sudden we see her like hustle, like running from the hotel coming towards the pool, looking like she had literally seen a ghost. She was so freaked out. She came out and she's like, I just can't stay in there by myself. And we're like, why? She's like, I just can't, something freaked me out. And we finally got out of her that she saw the shadow person. And I can't remember if she saw it like full on or if she just kept like seeing it. But yeah, it freaked us all out. Like, it was definitely something in there. I don't know, shadow people freak me out. I hear so many stories about them. Like, do you guys have any paranormal experiences? Do you believe in the paranormal? Do you think it's all just like tricks of our mind? Do you believe in ghosts? Do you believe in other realms? I believe in all that stuff. Like, I just think it's very interesting. I love reading about that stuff. Aside from makeup channels, some of my favorite channels on YouTube are channels that cover paranormal experiences. I just love hearing about them. Although they do freak me out, I do love hearing about them. I am very sensitive to the paranormal, which I know some people may roll their eyes, but I can't explain some of the things that happen to me, some of the things I've seen, some of the things I can hear, some of the things that just, yeah, they just don't make sense. But those were I believe those are the only 2 like haunted hotel stories that I wanted to tell in this video. But so let me know below, like, what you guys think. Do you think that was a shadow person? Do you think it was something playing a trick, like, of our eyes? What do you think that was standing at the bed of my hotel in Nashville? Like, just, I love to hear your guys' thoughts. I mean, I have my opinions about it, but it's always, you know, good to hear what other people have to think as well. It's just so freaky, like, when things happen and you, like, literally can't explain them. There are just things in life that happen that you can't use science or any type of reasonable explanation to explain. At least that's just how I feel. If you don't believe in the paranormal, totally cool. My dad's a big skeptic, so, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, so that's just it for my paranormal story. I know I'm not a great storyteller, so I'm sorry. So now I will get into what this video is actually about. So a couple of weeks ago, I got a few items from Coven Kosmetics, and I just thought this was the perfect time of year to do a look and talk about Coven Kosmetics, because hello, Coven, Halloween, witches. It's a cool brand. This is my first company that I have an affiliate link with, so I am so excited. I knew about it a few weeks ago, but I wanted to make sure that I really loved the products before I talked about my affiliate link and this company on my channel, because I would never become an affiliate with a company that I did not enjoy, and I would never be like, oh, this is great. I did buy these products. These were not sent to me. I purchased them myself, so this is 100% my feelings on this, on Coven Kosmetics. I was not sent any PR or anything. I just have an affiliate link. So if you'd like to save money, if you like what you see, you can use Colleen 10, which will be listed below, and you can save a little coin. And if you use that link, I do get a tiny commission. So thank you. And it costs you nothing extra. It actually saves you money. So thanks. So the first few things I actually purchased were these 3 lip products. First of all, this packaging is awesome. So creepy and cool looking for this time of year. Absolutely love it. And I purchased 2 lip glosses and 1 matte lipstick. This lipstick here, this lip gloss here is called Yule, and it's like a goldishy lip gloss. I actually, when I'm doing this look later in the video, have this on, so you can actually see it. I'm just wearing it as the gloss. I'm not wearing it over anything. So it looks like that. It's very pretty, very sheer on the lips. The next one is this really awesome sparkly red lip gloss called Krampus, and I love it. It's so good. I don't know why I whispered that like a weirdo. This is such a beautiful color. It's more of like an orangey red, but it actually works on me because sometimes those can be so pretty. It has like a little bit of sparkles in it. I don't know if you can see it, but it's really nice. And then the final color I got is called Alchemy, and it is a matte liquid lipstick, which is really cool because I didn't have like this kind of terracotta orangey color. And it is really nice. Is this one right here. It actually dries pretty fast and it stays on really well. So I was really happy with how these lip products performed. They have tons of other colors on their website, so if you're interested, you can go take a look. Then they actually do have a eyeshadow palette out. It's called the Coven palette. It's really cool. And it looks like this inside. I'm sorry, I have used it, so it's a little messy. It's a nice mix of mattes, shimmer metallics, and then 3 pressed glitters in the middle. And it has a wide variety of colors that I think are something you can use all year, but especially I feel like this color story goes perfectly for this time of year. Probably because it's called Coven Kosmetics, so it has that like kind of creepy feel to it. I don't know. So I obviously used this palette to create the eye look that I have on. If you were interested in seeing how that was done, in a minute or two, I will skip over and we will be doing a demo on this eye look. I've used a decent amount of colors from this palette and I really like how they all performed. The shimmers I found to be very buttery and creamy, and they applied very nicely with a wet brush. I didn't try with a dry brush. I actually just wet it. I imagine also go on very nice with your finger. The mattes I found extremely blendable, extremely creamy, not powdery, not patchy. They went on really nice, and I am really happy with how this palette performed. And the pressed glitters in the center, I've only used the silver one, but it performed just kind of like any average pressed glitter in any other palette, so I have no complaints about that. But I was actually really happy with how this palette performed. Like I said, I waited a little bit before I did this video because I wanted to wear a couple of the different colors and also wear them for a little bit of time. And I've been very happy with all of the looks that I did. I actually do have a picture. I'll post it right here. I'm not wearing the shadow, but I'm wearing the red lip gloss called Krampus. It's such a beautiful color. I feel like during the Christmas holidays, I'm going to get so much use out of that. I'm really excited. But I really do like this palette a lot. There's some really beautiful shimmers and great mattes in here. So it's also very, like, I really like how it's set up. That's very pretty, very cool. So anyway, I'm going to stop rambling and we are going to get into how I created this look. Okay, so like I always do, I just started out by priming my eye with my P. Louise base, and now I'm going to go into this very vivid pinkishy orange color. They don't have names on the back, so that's the only thing I kind of wish it had, but that's okay. I'm going in with a Wayne Goss 19 brush. And I'm just going to do my windshield wiper motion back and forth on my crease and socket area, and I'm gonna bring it pretty high. Not like, I mean, not insanely high, but like I was saying earlier in the video, I really like how these shadows performed. I think that, look, I mean, this is going on really nice, really smooth. It has a lot of color payoff. It's blending out really nicely. There's no patchiness whatsoever. So it's really nice. I'm just going to take a blending brush and just kind of soften the top a little bit. Now I just want to jump into this color right here. It's like a neutral cream white color. More like a cream, but it's really light. And I'm just going to pop it in right here just to soften up the brow bone area. And then I just want to take the brush that I had the pink on and just go in a little bit. And now I'm going to go into, I probably should be using the palette as my mirror, but it's just, I don't know. I'm going to go into this color right here, which is a very, very, very soft. It's a very soft, like shimmery color right here. It kind of is like a duochromish-y sort of color. I think it's really pretty, but I find that so far the best way to apply it is with my finger, and it is very, very light. It is very pretty, but it's very light. I definitely want to play around at some point with this color on just like, maybe like a black base, because I feel like it could look really beautiful. Again, just want to take my blending brush and just kind of go out the sides a little bit. So now I'm going to take my E25 and I'm going to go in to the matte black on the bottom right here. And I'm going to take the black and I'm going to go on the lowest part of my crease area and on the outer portions of my mobile lid, kind of leaving the center open. Not a lot of the mobile lid's going to be open, but a little bit. And there's going to be like a little bit of a harsh line between the pinkishy red and the black, but that's okay because that's what I want for this look. But this black is actually really nice. Blacks can be so hard, at least for me. But lately, the blacks that I've been getting from indie brands have been really good. Like, look how nice that's going on. And there's not too much kick up in the pan either on any of the shadows. I mean, kick up actually doesn't bother me all that much, but I know some people, it really bothers them. So yeah. Yeah, but I really love how that's blending out. Now I just want to take a brush that I had the pink on and I dipped it very, very, very lightly. And I'm just kind of gonna go over, I definitely said that weird, the top, just kind of smoothing it out a little bit. And again, I'm going to go on my blending brush that's dirty because I did use it before. So like that. I might want to pull the black up a little bit. So hard to tell. Yeah, like that. So I'm just going to take a flat shadow brush that I got from Shop Miss A, and I'm going to go into this pinkishy purple metallic right here. And I'm actually just going to spritz it with some water. And I'm going to apply that to the middle portion of my mobile lid. Every time I spray a metallic or a shimmer, I think of my friend Nona at My So-Called Life, because she always says in her videos she sprays shimmers regardless of brand. I think is exactly what she says every time, and I always think of her when I put on metallics when I spray them. She's really lovely and you should go check her out. I'll have her linked below. And then I'm just going to take the black and just kind of soften up where the two meet. I just might want to go in with a little bit more of the pink. Just right in here. So it'll look like this so far. So off camera, I just pretty much finished up the rest of my makeup, finished up this eye, and then went on my left eye with Urban Decay's 24/7 gel liner in the color, it's black, but in the color 0. So for my, under my lower lash line, I'm going to take my little mini round brush from Luxie, and I'm actually going to go into this like cranberry type of color. And I'm going to apply that under my lower lash line. I'd almost thought of going under it with the red, but I felt it might have been a little too bright. And I didn't want to go with the black because I didn't really want it to be like a full raccoon eye kind of look. Just a little bit. Just want to take a small blending brush from Lexi as well and just go under here. For my inner corner, I'm just going to take a very tiny little brush and I'm going to go into the silver like holographic glitter and I'm going to apply that to my inner corner for like a nice pop of sparkle. And this is the first time I'm using actually the glitters in here. And I would say they perform, like, because I don't use glitters a lot. But just based on how this is going in my inner corner, I feel like it kind of performs just like every other pressed glitter in there. Like, I think it'll be fine. It probably would be best. I mean, I think it's always best to run them over glitter glue. But, I mean, they do have their own adhesive because they're, you know, pressed or whatever. But yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. So this is it so far, and I will be right back with the entire finished look. This is my final look right here. I really, really like it. Like I said earlier in the video, I think that these shadows perform really well. I've worn these shadows when I've been at work, and they've lasted all day. I've come home and my eyeshadow has looked pretty awesome, so I was happy about that. I also one day was really, really tired, and I actually had the lipstick that I showed you before on, and I fell asleep. I think I had the shadows on that day too, but I woke up and I like was sleeping like this. That lipstick was still on. I did wear it a day that I had a mask on. It did transfer a little bit, but I mean, a lot of my lipsticks do, so I try to remember like not to wear an actual lipstick. But it's hard because I still do like doing my makeup, even though I don't do like a full face of like foundation and everything. I still do my eyes and stuff. But yeah, so I really, really enjoy Coven Kosmetics. I'm so glad that I found them, and they're another indie brand that I can support. And I'm super psyched that they are my first affiliate link. So if you liked what you saw here, head on over to Coven Kosmetics. I will have them linked below, and you can use the code Colleen10 to save some coin. It is an affiliate link, so when you use it, I do earn a small commission, but that's just to keep these videos going, so thank you. And you do not have to use it. There are some other lovely YouTubers on here. I believe Abby and Kimberly also have discount codes if you'd rather use theirs. I will link them below, but it's always good to save money, so why not just use them? So anyway, my celestial cupcakes, if you liked this video, please feel free to give it a like. If you really, really like this video, please feel free to subscribe. If you want to do neither one of those things, that is totally fine. I get it. I am not one of the cool kids. I just thank you for stopping by, and I will send you happy thoughts and positive vibes just for spending this minute with me. I thank you so much. As always, I will list everything that I'm wearing on my face, as well as my Twitter and Instagram handles. I post pictures of looks that I do not film, as well as pictures of my pets, and I think they are adorable. But of course, we are all biased when it comes to our fur babies. But oh well. So anyway, from one makeup lover to another, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. And remember, you do love you. Bye!